All right, what is up, everybody? How are we doing? I gotta. There we go. What's going on, everybody? How we doing? How we feeling? Ooh, Daddy Sham with the resub, with the form. Oh no, I got a nasty echo. Oh no, I do. How's that? I think I doubled up. Okay, I think I doubled up on audio sources. I was trying to figure out TikTok audio stuff because I have to have like a separate canvas for TikTok stuff. I think I don't really know because I'm multi-streaming all three right now. Also, what's up, buddy? How we doing? How we feeling? It is Monday night. The vibes are high. We play some KSP. Is what we're gonna do. Yeah. The fuck is this? Get me out of here. How do I do this? Eve config editor. That's not what I want. There's a weird way to come out and tell it. Yeah. Already with the shit talk. How do I, what is this? I don't know what that is. It's fine, we can restart the game. All right, let me just double check now, because what might be happening too is, let me make sure that that the TikTok has audio. Now I'm uncertain. I don't know how this shit works. #1 worst streamer all of it. You know what I mean? Oh, we're chilling. But I think I'm super quiet. Which might be the case in TikTok too. Let me see. There's that. Then there's that. All right. A rocky start, some would say. Let me just double check now. It's still so loud in TikTok. Hold on, everybody. Bear with me here. Yeah, that's pretty much all the way down. Also, thanks for the resub, buddy. Much appreciated. 4 months is crazy. I don't feel like I've been streaming for 4 months. Time flies when you're having fun. You know what I mean? Maybe it's just my mic in TikTok. Let me do a little one of these. A little razzle dazzle here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it to where. Well, that's so much. Oh, that's why. Hold please. Right here. Go back to. Let's just do like 20. Ooh, Blackbeard 375. Much appreciated with the follow, big dog. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. All right. I think we're good. Let me double check one more time with TikTok to make sure the audio there is good. All right, we're super chilling. All right. I think we're in business. Dare I say we're in business? Here we go. Now we can actually play some fucking games. Watching on TikTok. Oh, Logan. Yeah, what's up, buddy? What's up? Glad you can make it. Thanks for stopping by again, man. Glad to see it. Glad to have you. All right. Literal worst streamer. I don't have coffee. I don't have water. I have this much water left. That is all I've got. #1 worst streamer all of NA. All right, let me quit fucking around here. All right, so a couple of things. You dev got me hooked back in KSP. Hell yeah, I've been killing Jeb all day. Good stuff. Love to hear it. That is the goal. Yeah, we did a little bit of mining off stream, fellas. We did some mining off stream. So this is our previous save, Endeavor Agencies. But in classic me fashion, in every game that I play ever, I'm addicted to just restarting at the slightest inconvenience, right? So what we did... What is this music? I gotta go royalty free. Otherwise YouTube will freeze me. Yeah, so we started a new save. Exact same thing. Space planes only, pretty much the same exact status in the research tree, right? Same things unlocked. I just wanted to tidy things up. Things felt kind of messy, you know what I mean? So yeah, here we go. We do have Jeb and Valentina is the thing. I'm also curious because we're in uncharted territory here. I don't know if TikTok chat will come through. I don't know how it's going to work. Because I've never multied to TikTok. You know what I mean? Oh no, yeah, everybody in TikTok. TikTok chat does not come through. That's actually kind of tragic. Oh no. Unknown, I see you in there, buddy. And you're going to do good stuff, buddy. Good stuff. I'm sorry I can't see your chat. Here's what we do. Here's what we do. Here's what we do. I wonder if I can pull up on my phone. If I can pull up on my phone, I think that's what we have to do. Maybe. Okay, I swear we're gonna get some gameplay in, I promise. Let me do this. Let me do this. I wonder if I'm not live in TikTok Studio, if the chat will still come through. I can't not chat with the people, you know what I mean? Here we go. If it decides to open, then I can just put it over my preview, is what we can do. Oh my god. Continue live. Continue hosting live from that device. Continue live. Yeah, here we go. And then... Oh, tragic. No, the chat doesn't come through over here. Oh no. We're getting there. We're getting there. Hang tight, everybody. Yeah, Unknown OBX, I see you. Marie WX, I see you too. Doge, I see you as well. Sorry, everybody. I cannot see TikTok chat. We have discovered through multi-chat and OBS. But I do see you guys in the live, and I appreciate you being here. However, the unfortunate circumstance that I didn't know beforehand is that I cannot see chat and TikTok, which is actually kind of ass. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Let's get some gameplay going. Let's get some gameplay going. Okay, so like I said, we did some mining off stream. All right, hold on. This music is not it. Let's see about some royalty-free synthwave. Let's see about that, yeah? Okay. We did some mining off stream. We got a new save. We got a new save going. But yeah, same exact state as before, right? Space planes only. Pretty much the entire tech tree is exactly the same. It felt really sloppy, and I felt unfamiliar with some of the mods that I had installed, especially Kerbalism. So I tidied things up. We started a new one, right? We're 2 satellites deployed deep. I carried over the save files for the craft, the Darius and the LPD-1. You know we had to keep them. And yeah, we're starting fresh. We're cleaning things up. So anyway, here we go. Let's I think I have 2 contracts right now. Yeah, I have Science from Kerbin, Rendezvous, 3 tourists, 2 tourists, and a new orbital station, which is fine because I can get all of these. Yeah, I can bang out all these contracts in one single flight of the LPD PAX version, which is what we're gonna do. The music is double dipping here. Hold on. Let's make sure that's off. Yeah, there we go. All right, because what we can do is this this passenger module. It has capacity for 6 people, I want to say. Let me put shielding on these modules here. Let's come right here. What's good? Angel eats tortas. What's good, buddy? What's happening, man? Glad to see you again. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we got so we got capacity of 6 people in here. And I think I have my small probe in here. Yes, I do. And what this means is, let's pull up the contracts here. First and foremost, I need a new station. This port's 5 Kerbals. We got capacity for 7 total in this thing. 2,000 units of liquid fuel. Yeah, easy peasy. Stability for 10 seconds. Put your station on orbit Kerbin. Okay, the thing is I don't know where that orbit is. Can you play supersonic spaceship? What do you mean? Oh, all right, yeah, I got you. YouTube might yell at me, but if it's only the one, should be all right. Should be all right. Here we go. I'll add it to the queue. Here it is. There you go, buddy. Coming up next. Evolution Cubed, what's going on? Oh, you were okay. Yeah, I felt bad. I thought for sure the TikTok chat was going to come through, but I guess not. I guess not, which is tragic. Yeah, Evolution Cubed, thanks for stopping by. How we doing? How we feeling? All right, stability for 10 seconds. Station orbit Kerbin, and then, yeah, we just got to orbit the tourists. And then dock 2 vessels on around. Thank you, bro. Yeah, hell yeah, buddy. I got you, big dog. Absolute inopportune timing for a smoke detector to start dying. Let's see if it does it one more time. All right. We're locked in, but if it does it one more time, I got to change it. I got to change it midstream. This stream is already off to the most rocky of... Okay, hold on. Hold on, everybody. Hold on. I'll be back. Hold on. Hold on. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Supersonic ships at your disposal if you feel so inclined. Alright. Nobody gonna travel second class, there'll be equality and no suppression of minorities. Alright. Let me take you on a little trip.
We're back. We're back. Good. Can we stream today, do we think? Breaded up. Thanks for the follow, big dog. Welcome. How we doing? How we feeling? All right. Is the volume adequate? Are we chilling? Are we in business? Are we actually going to stream now? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So like I was saying, yeah, this is pretty much ready to rock. Let's just send it straight up. Little one of these. Change our staging here. This is all, yeah, it's all upper space operation type stuff. Watching on TikTok, nice to know you're on Twitch. Yeah, hell yeah, buddy. Yeah. Like you watch my live or just some of my videos. And yeah, I do mainly stream on Twitch, Twitch and YouTube. TikTok is kind of fun though. It's a whole different vibe. I do enjoy it. All right, first flight of the day here, chat. No, it's not. We gotta recover. We don't have our tourists. Live events. Okay, yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, fixing the smoke detector midstream is indeed crazy. But we got it done. Fastest battery change you ever did see. All right, let's put our passenger in here. That's what we should do. Let's go boom, 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 boom. We got room for one more. Valentine is coming. Hopefully, we do not kill him. Hopefully, that's the goal. All right. She's a little bouncy. She's a little bouncy. Let's write ourselves out on the taxiway here. The easiest, most lightest amount of rock. That'll do it. Inspired me to reach orbit and deploy my purple probe. Yeah, hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Love to see it, man. Just like a comm relay or what? For science or what? Was that your first ever time doing it? Brandon Stifler 9717. How are we doing? Ash. I do remember your name. You were in my last live. I do remember that. Thanks for coming back. Good to see you again. How are we doing? How did we unstraight out? Look what they actually focus on what it can be. Straight out again. Straight out. What I might have to do. Okay, it is all me. Alright, we're chilling. Hard to hear through the game music, by the way. Uh-oh. 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 There we go. That should be better. That should be better. I swear I've streamed before. This is the most realistic spaceship you had ever seen. This one right here. You were at the Clouds mod is in fact the best graphics mod like literally ever since. Why are we veering to the left? Can I get my shit together? All right, here we go. We're actually gonna do it now. We're throttling up. Chat, shut up. I gotta lock in. Here we go. I gotta fly and shit. I don't know why it wants to veer to the left so bad though. Alright, here we go. So there it goes again. Like the tiniest little bit. Sounds good? Yeah, hell yeah. Good stuff, good stuff. Nice space plane. Thank you, thank you. This is all reliable. It's a really good plane. We're gonna pitch up. We're gonna pitch up. There it is. Yeah, this plane is really good. She's real stable. She flies real well. I think with this current payload, we're at like 7-ish tons that we're taking to low carbon orbit. There was one called the Buttocks Pounder 2000. Okay, like on TikTok or what? That is definitely the trend as far as naming ships. Okay, while we're temporarily in smooth brain mode, flying up, let me just check now and make sure that the audio on the TikTok live is good. Also, anybody on TikTok, I'm multi-streaming right now, so I cannot see chat. Unfortunately, I thought that I would be able to, but I can't, which is kind of tragic. Yeah, Chandler, I see you in there, buddy. Unknown, I see you in there too, buddy. Darius 15, I also see you. I just can't see chat. Let's upload my phone. Yeah. All right. On TikTok, yeah. Doesn't surprise me even a little bit. All right, we're at kind of a mean ascent profile here. I don't think we'll be able to keep it, so we're gonna go until we kind of start decelerating a little bit, and then we'll level off. Is what we'll do. Which is like right now, we're starting to go slow. And it's still not so bad for taking like 7 or 8 tons up in a low carbon orbit. It's still a pretty mean ascent profile. Is this plane big? I tried to make one earlier and it was tiny. It wasn't good. This starting small is definitely the move. This is, I want to say, it'll actually tell me where. Vessel info. As it stands right now. Oh, I do have vessel info pulled up. Oh yeah, though right there. 63 tons currently. 63 tons. Brandon Stifler, I have so many storm clouds because, I don't know, because volumetric clouds and luck. I don't know. Yeah, Blackbeard. And I think with no payload installed, I think we weigh in at like 59 tons, something like that. But yeah. It's I would say probably like a small to mid-sized space plane. All right, we're gonna level down again, and this should be good. Now we should just naturally start climbing. We pull up orbit info here. We're now breaking the sound barrier. We're going super fast. It's just gonna start stacking. So we'll naturally pitch up here, and we'll just switch engine mode. When the time is right, we just gotta build a lot of speed. Ooh, I don't think that I set up action groups for the PAX version of this plane. For the LPD one, I did. I don't know about for this one. Let me see. Okay, doors work. All right, well, close those, please. When did I start playing KSP? You wish you were this good at KSP? I'm really not all that good. I actually kind of asked. Comments all over TikTok and YouTube would also agree that I'm actually kind of ass. I started playing KSP in like 2015, and I initially have I uploaded any of your builds to the workshop? No, I was actually thinking about doing that, like yesterday or the day before, and I might do that with this plane. This plane is pretty solid, but no, I never have. Yeah, 2015 I started playing, and I played super heavy for probably like 2 or 3 years, and that's where I got like pretty much all the hours that I have now. And then I just sort of fell off for a long time, you know what I mean? And I like re-download it every now and again. It just sounded fun. I scratched the itch for a minute, build a plane or two, fly around, and that was kind of it. This is the heaviest I've played it in a while, and let me tell you, it has been thoroughly enjoyable. Okay. My engines are cycling already. I don't really like that because we're still kind of low, but it's fine. We're gonna pitch up here. We're gonna start our climb. We're gonna try and hold at about 30. It almost wants to. Nah, 23-ish is fine. You don't even know how to dock? Ooh, you are in the right place, because you know what I have in the cargo bay is a satellite that I have to undock and redock. I'll even bring it out of the cargo bay and everything. And I can walk you through it, buddy. Well, we are gonna deploy the satellite all the way, but for a moment we're gonna kind of fuck around with it, and I gotta undock and then redock because one of the contracts is to rendezvous. So I'm probably gonna bring it out of the plane just to make sure that it's like adequately far enough away that it counts it as a redock. And then yeah. Storm Chasing Fiend, how's it going? How's it going? How we doing? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. What's the vibe? What's the move? How we doing? All right, apoapsis is currently 50 kilometers and climbing. So we're gonna pitch down a tiny little bit. Nothing crazy because I do still want to build vertical velocity. Get my apoapsis further up. The air's going away. It's starting to stabilize a little bit. The thing about the volumetric cloud is that they're completely particle based instead of using 2D assets. Literally, yeah. It's actually super dope. You get like the mist effects and everything when you fly through it. You also get like rain droplets and stuff on your cockpit if you're in a plane. All right, we're gonna pitch down here. Apoapsis is currently 73-ish kilometers, and we have 500-ish meters a second of delta V lift. So we're gonna pitch down kind of aggressively here to start building horizontal velocity at a rapid rate. Have I ever made a spaceship that dropped your FPS badly? Back in the day when I was on an absolute just brick of a laptop, yeah. I don't know what it would take now, with my PC that I've got now. We could try it. One of these days is a special little treat. We try it. Do I know who Matt Lown? Yeah, Matt Lown is he was past the time that I played real heavy when I first started playing. The guy was Scott Manley. But yeah, Matt Lown is kind of, I think he's kind of like taking the reins of Scott Manley as far as like tutorials and just doing stuff in KSP, just overall KSP. If you play on a laptop, then your game won't really lag. What do you mean? What do you mean? All right, our Apo is currently 82 kilometers. We have 193 meters a second of delta V left. It'll be enough to, I think, just circularize and then re-enter. I think this payload is a lot heavier Yeah, if you're on a PC, it won't lag at all. Yeah, literally, yeah. Especially stock. I think we were talking about that the other night. You're hard pressed to find anything that will lag with stock KSP. This the girl with a big ass shit that won't work that I gave up on. Got to know Ryan driving KSP, which uses nukes. Okay, yeah, sick, dope. It's the girl with the big ass shit that won't work that I gave up on. Sassa Play, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. How we doing? How we feeling? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for being here. We're gonna float up to Apo. What big ass ship? What big ass ship? When Orion drive. Also, my alerts are laggy again, and I don't like that. I think it's because I got TikTok going. We got a display capture. Try building a big spaceship that lag. Yeah, shit, we could. Kerminians, literally, yeah. Shit, maybe we do. Maybe we try that. Torture test my PC with KSP. We could try that. The the sound effect, yeah. It's so another game that I play is World of Warships, and it's the Yukikaze is one of the ships, but there's also, it's called Azra Lane. It's like an anime crossover with like World War II battleships, blah blah blah. Anyway, that's like the laugh from the anime. That's a game that before this I was streaming super heavy. It is very fun. But I don't like that my alerts are very laggy. I don't like that. All right, so we are officially in space. Let's warp up to Apo here. We're just shy. Ooh, S Ducky 8 with the follow. Much appreciated. Thanks for stopping by. How we doing? How are we feeling? We're gonna get to, yeah, we'll get to like 79-ish, and then we're gonna set our orientation right in preparation for our circularization burn. All right, easy. Yeah, we're gonna start. We're gonna pitch a little below pro grade to not build pro grade or build Apple a whole lot more. We're actually gonna pitch a lot more aggressively. Oh, we're actually in space. Let me not waste any fuel. Okay, we are in an 85 by 78 kilometer low Kerbin orbit. All right, which means that now what we can do is we're just gonna hold steady here. We're gonna toggle radiators and panels, and our cargo door is what we do. You like watching the ship sink in World of Warships? Ooh, a person of culture. Yeah, it's a really fun game. I was playing it super heavy when I first started streaming back in late December, early January. You can only do so much though, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's still very fun though. I just played it, I think I just did a stream of it like a week ago, not even a week ago. It's very fun. A lot of my community is from ships. So yeah. All right. So first and foremost, what we got to do here, let's go over some of these contracts. We need, how do I not have 2,000 units of liquid fuel? That's because I used it all. Well, son of a bitch. Well, son of a bitch. Okay. That is less than ideal. It is less than ideal. We're gonna put some of this fuel in the tail section here. Someone say boats? Yeah, they're talking about boats. Specifically Evolution Cubed in YouTube chat, Sham. Yeah, they're talking about boats. What else did I stream before KSP? Yeah, World of Warships was like the big one, and I still do it sometimes. And just kind of like a couple of little games here and there. Mostly just ships though. Oh, I was doing WoW for a minute too. I feel I think the binge has passed with WoW. Ike, buddy, what's happening? How we doing? How we feeling? All right, let's move some of this fuel around. Is what we're gonna do, so that when re-entry happens, we don't crash. Ships is what I'm here for. Yeah. But KSP is silly funny. Indeed it is, buddy. Indeed it is. I don't even play it in the silly funny fashion either. On TikTok, KSP is like a whole ass meme. A whole ass meme. All right. All right, so here's I think we get all but one contract, right? Because the first one I don't have enough fuel to fulfill the 2,000 units of liquid fuel on the station. But we will get the tourists, and then we can rendezvous 2 vessels in orbit of Kerbin and dock 2 vessels on or around Kerbin. Sats play here for KSP. Indeed. I would assume so because you just followed me 4 minutes ago. So I would assume you're here for KSP. All right, okay. So anybody who has not docked before, rendezvous. All right, we are in a phenomenal spot to talk about it. Okay. Rendezvousing is super simple, right? The metaphor we're going to use here, lock in chat, the metaphor we're going to use here is 2 cars on the freeway. Marie, weather expert, scrolling KSP on TikTok and seen a beautifully made ship, and it's called the Plumbus McFuck. Literally, yeah. I think I saw that exact one earlier. I think that was a big old bison. I think it's, or bison o big, something like that. The Plumbus McFuck. Yeah. He does like a whole station, but he won't deploy in modules. It's just the entire station pre-built. All right, lock in chat, lock in. We're talking about rendezvous here, okay? KSP on TikTok pretty much on Supersonic. Yeah. Literally, yeah. Nobody's listened to that song in the last 45 years. And Spotify plays just skyrocketed 7,000%. All right, 2 cars on the freeway, chat. 2 cars on the freeway. That's the metaphor we're using here, okay? This is my car, okay? The space plane, the LPD one, is another car. They're in the lane next to us and behind us, right? So first and foremost, let me situate myself. Let me get out of here. We'll talk about RCS here in a minute. We'll talk about it here in a minute. Hold on. We're just gonna separate a tiny little bit to get clearance so we can kind of fuck around. You kill my vertical thrust here. Oh, a little too much. All right, chat. We're on the freeway. Yeah, 2 cars. We're on the freeway. Our probe here is in one lane, and our space plane is in another lane, right? Our orbit, the probes. Let me actually open panels here. Hold on. Before we got a dead probe, and I can't actually teach this lesson. All right. And the antennas. So the way that this works, our orbital speed, right? Our orbital speed we can see here is 2272.7.6 meters a second. Okay, we're ripping above Kerbin, right? But if I go ahead and set, I'm just gonna do the docking port right here. If I set the docking port on the ship in the lane next to me, if I set that as my target, look at my target speed right here, right? This is relative velocity. So our relative velocity in relation to our target is 0.0 meters a second. We're not moving. Makes sense? That's pretty much all you got to do, right? So the 2 cars on the freeway have a relative velocity of, I don't know, 10 meters a second, right? One car is right here. The fucking actually semi-truck is right here in this lane, just slowing everybody up, right? Going 60 miles an hour, right? And if I'm coming up behind them at 70 miles an hour, we have a relative velocity of 10 miles an hour, or yeah, 10 miles an hour, because I'm coming up faster than they are, but we're not going the same speed. And the difference is 10 miles an hour. Okay, but if I come up next to the semi-truck, right, and then I go down to 60 miles an hour and I match their speed, I'm still going 60 miles an hour, but our relative velocity is 0 miles an hour because we're matching each other, right? Okay, relative velocity. Now the way that it works is we're in orbit already, right? What's going on here? We're in orbit already, okay? We're already on the freeway. We're going 60 miles an hour, okay? We're in orbit. A ship down at the KSC wants to rendezvous with us to do whatever, to dock, give us people, give supplies, whatever, right? Real life. The fucking supply modules, people modules, whatever, what have you, right? All right, so we're already on the freeway. The ship down at the KSC is the car that's on the surface streets getting on the on-ramp, right? As we're coming up at 60 miles an hour, getting on the on-ramp, speeding up, and then matching us. Okay, does that make sense? To ultimately get a relative velocity of 0, right? And then I actually should have waited to do this because now it's dark and we can't really see. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you meet up with the target, right? It's gonna be hard if say we're right here, or your target is right here, and you're at the KSC, you're launching a rocket right now, right? If I was to try and match or meet up and rendezvous with this probe and the LPD-1 spaceplane, right? But I launched from right here, it'd be kind of tough, right? Because by the time I get up and set up my orbit, I'm gonna be somewhere like right here. And these 2 vessels that we're currently in are going to be somewhere like right here, right? And then you got to do a whole bunch of different stuff. But that's really it boiled down. You know what I mean? And I can't really show you in this current configuration. I'm yapping too much. We almost broke our solar panels here. All right, so let's kill our speed and our drift, because I want to warp so there's sun. There we go. Vertical velocity's gone. All right, let's warp. Nah, that's fine. Easily recoverable. Hold on. I'll read that here in a second. All right, daytime. We got light. Your mining vessel is in an egg orbit around Kerbin, and there's a very small window to get to it because Kerbin slingshots it. I have a rescue vessel ready, but I just need to get it lined up. It's in an egg orbit, so like an elliptical around Kerbin. Do you, yeah, evolution. Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by. Glad to have you. Thanks for hanging out. Hope the rest of your day goes good. Yeah, Marie. Oh, yeah, Marie WX on TikTok. Yeah, duh, I'm an idiot. Do you not have any way of fixing your orbit in the mining vessel? Because doing a circular orbit would be absolutely helpful in that scenario. You just saw another vid where one ship is, yeah, that sounds about right for TikTok, is the speed of light. All right, so docking here, right? So a couple of things. I'm going to hit control from here on our docking port, okay? And we've already set up this docking port that I want to dock into as our target, all right? Oh, it's out of fuel? Yeah, it's tragic. It's tragic. It's going to be rough to rendezvous. It's not impossible, but it's going to be rough. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to retract all these solar panels. And we're going to prep ourselves to dock inside the cargo bay. And what's nice is we didn't really mess around with where we're pointing, so we're pretty much in the same exact configuration. Notice on YouTube. Oh yeah, like on shorts or what? So what we're gonna do here is I can already see that I'm gonna be off a little bit, but first and foremost, we're gonna thrust. We're gonna use our RCS thrusters to thrust downwards, right? And not by a whole lot, just by a little bit. We have a relative velocity of 0.1 meters per second, which eventually will stop. Right now, we're just gonna creep downwards and weasel our way back to the cargo bay. Is how this goes. Like we're pretty well lined up sideways. Rush keeps fuel isn't the issue. It's the time window. Yeah, no, that's fair. It's just like a straight like Kerbin orbit. No like moon, no min-miss, no nothing. Just straight Kerbin. The timing's rough, but you can match the orbit. Check it out. What you can do is you can do this right here. Check it out. You know we got paint going. Window capture. Yeah, here we go. For everybody not on TikTok. Boom, right here. Why is that showing up as black? Hold on. There's your display. Oh, I thought I had one. Display capture. Here we go. Boom. Right here. All right. For your mining vessel. What you can do is Kerbin is right here. Right? And this is your fuck ass orbit that you said you just have for your well, okay, colors changed. It's fine. It is what it is. All right, this is your fuck ass orbit for your mining vessel. T-Space KSP is the creator of the ship. Oh yeah. We can't. Who? Still? Never mind. Yeah. All right, this is your fuck ass orbit of your mining vessel, right? So yeah, your timing is gonna be kind of hard while you're coming down this way, while the mining vessel comes down this way, right? Because this is the Apo up here, and this is the Perry, and all it's gonna do, I'm sure you already know, right? It's just gonna speed up by like a lot, right? But even if you miss it, it's not that big of a deal, right? Because what you can do is we're gonna come like right here. Yeah, close enough, right? You can basically match the orbit. We'll keep it like a little less overlapping so we can see both colors, right? So you can damn near match the orbit, right? And even if you're right here, right, and your mining vessel is right here, i.e. we're way ahead of it in orbit, right? We're both going this way. What you can do is I can do a little one of these. I can do a little one of these. Oh no. Yeah. I can set up my orbit. Excuse me. I can set up my orbit to have a higher apoapsis, right? For like 1 or 2 laps. Or honestly, however many laps it takes, right? Because what will happen is as I travel up to my apoapsis, I go slower, right? And my mining vessel comes over here, right? And it'll now come right here. Excuse me. And because we were so far ahead before, we went over here, we took the long way, right? And we drifted back down to this point and we met up with our mining vessel. Anyway, and then you can fix your orbit. You just burn your relative velocity. Anyway, back to it. All right, we're chilling. We're chilling. All right, so back to it. We're gonna dock here. Is what we're gonna do. So we're gonna drift. Reality no need to match. I think easier to be circular touching PE. Be a circular touching periapsis, easier to manipulate. A circular. Oh yeah. I mean either or. Yeah. You gotta your. No, you're chilling. You're chilling. Yeah. Hopefully it works out. More chances to encounter. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's kind of either way. All right, so we're just gonna line ourselves up in here. Ever so gently. Too far forward. The margin of error in this cargo bay is pretty slim, because this probe is pretty much the same exact size as the cargo bay. I think let me slow down the entry here. Easy. Okay, well that was super easy. All right. It didn't count it though. It didn't count it is what's the tragic thing. What if you slam into it? I'll break stuff is what'll happen. I'll definitely break some stuff. It's probably exactly how that'll go. All right, so I don't know. Let's try it again. Let's separate a little bit more this time. Let's get out of there. Let's separate a little bit more. So that is a target again. Yeah. Boom right here. All right. Yeah, control from here, just in case. Let's slow ourselves down some. Let's come like way over here. How much mono do I got? Yeah, we got plenty. It doesn't take much. We're gonna separate quite a bit. Slam it into, trust? Yeah, okay. Definitely not. Definitely not. Let me accept all these here. Get rid of all those notifications. Let it go a little ways. What is this music? Royalty-free music is actually the worst. Let me just say. But if I don't go royalty-free, YouTube will yell at me. All right. We'll go to like 100 meters is what we'll do, and then we'll reconvene. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. I might as well extend solar panels here. And I'll just do one antenna for now. Let me, I don't know that I have all the science either for... Oh, I'm at 88. I clipped too much and now I can't select my probe. That's fine. It is what it is. All right, let's royalty-free music is constricting. Yeah, it's not really the move. How long are you playing this Kerbalism career? I don't know. Though I don't feel like it anymore. You know what I was actually thinking about today was I was looking at the Sol mod, SOL, which is like a realistic solar system, but it's compatible with volumetric clouds. And everything I've seen on the internet sounds like it's pretty dope. All right, we're gonna make our way back to it. Back to the vessel here. Let's activate this engine. We'll just make our way back to the ship here. So yeah, I think to answer your question, Sasa, I think that's when we get tired of this career, I think that's what we'll do is maybe like a realistic solar system RP1. You know what I mean? RP1 playthrough, something like that. We'll go a little bit faster. We'll do like, okay, well I was gonna say 1.5, but 1.7 it is. Let me just check on everybody in TikTok here. Oh no. Aragon, I see you in there. Unknown, I see you in there too. Sorry, Phil, you can't get your Twitch working. It's actually tragic. That's okay though, buddy. I appreciate you hanging out regardless. Don't go a Columbia shuttle disaster again. Yeah, I did that too many times. For sure. For sure, last live I did that too much. Ooh. Dino, what's happening, buddy? Welcome back. Good to see you again, man. How you doing? How we feeling? Have I played RP1 before? Yeah, but forever ago. Like super long ago. Long time no see, indeed, buddy. Yeah. How's things going? How we feeling? Alright, we're gonna slow down here. Kill some of our velocity. NASA launching Artemis 2 is lucky. Funny, why? Let's line ourselves up here again. Hopefully it counts it this time. Indeed. I'm Gatito. Meow meow. Alright. Start shaving up all this speed. Easy. We're good on batteries, so we can retract all this stuff here. Alright, our speed is pretty much all shaved off. So let's Oh no. Oh, that's right, I can't. Okay, we gotta spin. We're actually trash. We're gonna spin like this. Because now I need lateral control. And I don't quite have it. I still don't. Ooh, I only got... Okay, alright. This is actually shaping up to be a pretty tricky... Why didn't I put RCS thrusters right there? I got tons of space for it. I can't get lateral and vertical at the same time, which is going to be kind of tricky. Yeah, I know what it means. It's just, oh, my cat. All right, so we're going to line ourselves up. We're slowly drifting that way, which is fine. Let me get the music going again. We're slowly drifting, and that's fine. What we're going to do is... we're going to let ourselves drift, and then we're going to kill our sideways velocity, and then we'll go vertical. We'll spin around and go vertical. What I will do, let me turn off RCS while I do this. I will line myself up a little bit better, like so, to be kind of in the same position as the ship. Let's go a little more up like this. And then we're pretty much there. So let me go a little slower now. This is actually turning out to be really tricky. All right, easy. Chat, lock in. Here we go. RCS off. We're gonna turn. This is nothing we haven't done before. We're just gonna spin like this. And now, drop ourselves in. Easy. Oh no, we're not lined up sideways. The magnetic coupler might hard carry us though, is what might happen here. Ideally, in a perfect world. I don't think so though. Uh-oh. It's trying to. It's trying to. Oh, we gotta spin. We gotta spin. This is what we gotta do. Easy. Alright, sideways, kill it again. A little tiny bit more. That'll do. That'll do. Forward. Nope, wrong way. Wrong way. And then... Alright, now we turn. Now we turn. I gotta scoot up a little bit more, but that's fine. I'll still have the plane of control. Let me drop in. We drop in. Ain't nothing to it. Here we go. Easy. If it doesn't count this as a dock, I'm gonna crash out. Scoot back some. We should be good this time. We should be good. Uh-huh. There it is. Send it. Send it. Send it. Get in there. There it is. Did it count it? It didn't. We're actually trash. Okay, well... I'll claw together to see this gold. Okay, well, I mean, we got tourists. We got the tourists done. So what we're gonna do, we're just gonna deploy this probe anyway. I thought maybe we'd get lucky and be able to kill like all of those contracts all at once, but that's fine. It is what it is. So let's just deploy this, and then we'll go from there. Let's extend all our panels, extend the antennas, get it ready to rock, get it in configuration to be a nice comm relay here. Where's my other two? Let me unset. Oh, I don't have a target. Alright, we revisit. We get the crew home first, is what we do. So let's close up. Ooh, we actually got to run some science, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we have all the science here. The Geiger, the atmospheric pressure scan, and then I think that's it. We don't have a thermometer here. Invalid. Waiting. Alright, yeah, we got nothing. We got nothing. That's fine. All right. Close the doors up. And then KSC is right here. So we're going to go ahead and let's just go ahead and warp. Is what we do. The probe is going to say bye-bye. And we're going to get ourselves in a position here to re-enter and land back at Kerbin. Land at the old KSC. About right here. About right there. What happened to the module? Which one? Which module? Alright, we have 106 meters a second of Delta V left. We should have more than enough to get into... to get an ideal periapsis of like 30 kilometers is what we're going to shoot for. We're going to be limited on liquid fuel down below. Here we go. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. A little bit more. A little bit more. There it is. Tiny. Oh, the probe? The satellite? It didn't count the dock, which is actually tragic. But that's fine. I had to deploy it anyway because we're building... That's the last one for... our equatorial network relay. I got two other probes here. That was the last one I needed for that. There it goes. There goes the old LPD-1. Alright. So now what we do is we're going to point prograde here. We're going to point prograde, and we are going to prep for re-entry. And we're damn near already there. Only another 10 kilometers, and then we're touching the atmosphere here. All right. So let's get ourselves lined up, and then we're just going to go ahead and warp. Wait, no, we're not. We're going to transfer fuel, and I'm pretty sure like all of it needs to go in here. Yeah. because CG and stuff. I think. I don't know. I think it's actually in here. Maybe. I don't remember. I think it is. I think it is. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it just becomes not an airplane once we re-enter. After your ship grind, have fun. Yeah, buddy. Go do your thing. I saw you're going to stream too. I'll when we wrap up here, I'll probably stop by. Good to see you again, man. Glad you're back. Jeb Kerman. I got Jeb Kerman in my TikTok stream. The Jeb. Oh, Jebediah Kerman. What's up, buddy? I can't see TikTok chat. How goes the space planing and KSPing? Aragon, it goes great. It goes great, buddy. You guys are troopers. I can't read your chat here. You know what I'm going to do? I got 18% battery. I'm going to put my phone right here, so I can read you guys' chat. At least like in the interim. Something like that. I don't know. We're in business. You'll be back? Yeah, you're good. Do your thing. All right, fuel is transferred. We are ready to warp and then start re-entry protocol here. Is what we are. I will say, people in TikTok failed to do a landing, but you did make it. What do you mean failed? Is everything intact? Because if so, that's not a failure. Retract panels here. And then let's go ahead and preemptively we're gonna pitch down to induce some drag. When it landed, it went boom. But are your science modules and solar panels intact? And your antenna? It was a probe, right? Wasn't anything crazy? Just a probe? I got 860 likes in the TikTok live. You guys are nuts. I wasn't even... You guys are just hanging out in there. I couldn't even talk to you guys. Oh, let me make sure the volume is off so you guys don't hear it. Yeah. Okay, we're chilling.
There was a little country town where folks had
all right.
Strange diet.
We're just gonna warp.
Strangers who stopped
get this show on the road here.
Ended up staying for dinner.
6 kilometers. We are getting into the thick air slowly but surely. I'm gonna go ahead and pitch down some more. Induce some more drag. Oh, everything went boom. Uh-oh. Not bad for your second. Yeah, it's not bad. Was it because the atmosphere, because it's super thin? Repacking just parachutes? Is that what it was? All right, here we go. 57 kilometers up. We might be okay. Usually if you're in the atmosphere at like 50K above the desert, you're kind of fine. We might overshoot a little tiny bit, but we'll see. We're gonna try. We're gonna try and prevent that. I got faith. I got faith. Here we go. Air's getting thick. I'm gonna pitch down some more. Not while warping though. We're gonna apply some speed brakes here. And we're gonna try to hold pitch down like this. And it still feels good. I always forget, I always brain dump just exactly where the fuel has to go. No matter how many times I do it. All right, 47 kilometers. Pitch down a little bit more. Kill some more of this speed. Induce some more drag. Yeah, it's hard now. The cinematic music is so much fun. So much more fun than royalty free. Silly DMCA and copyright. Alright, here we go. You had two parachutes to land on doing it and 2 big parachutes for curving. Yeah. Two's not quite enough for Duna, I fear. How big is the probe? Still too fast? Yeah. You can, if you have a light probe or if you just pack like 1 million parachutes, you can get away with it on Duna. But yeah, usually like a sky crane setup is usually kind of the move, or at least something to burn retro. All right, yeah, air's getting thick here. She's wobbly. Still gonna keep speed brakes on though. They will be, yeah. Oh, it was crude? I thought it was just probes. That's actually tragic. All right, how are we looking here? Oh, we're looking good. We might land directly at KSC. And we have plenty of liquid fuel left. That's right. I keep forgetting it's not liquid fuel is the problem. I have too much liquid fuel, not enough oxidizer. So we might swap these tanks to have oxidizers as well. Lurk time now? Yeah, buddy, you're good. You're good. Angel, what's happening? Welcome back. Welcome back. Jeb Kermer, what's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? The Jeb Kerman. See, I don't really understand how you're in my TikTok live, but also in the flight deck of the LPD-1 as we speak. All right, speed brakes off. We should, yeah, we're pretty well lined up here to maybe no engine land at the KSC. But he landed on the moon for the 16th time. There you go. There you go. Is low-key pretty cool in here? Yeah, hell yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. I think it's probably actually, Jeb, maybe a little more hot than cold. But, hey, listen. If you're enjoying it, you're enjoying it. Yeah, we're good on heat and everything. We're 1,800 meters a second and rapidly slowing down. We're super chilling. I'm going to pitch down a tiny little bit more here. I'm going to go cap. Okay. That was not the move. We're gonna bank a little to the left here. And then maybe KSC's right here. I see it. Chat, we see it. Will this change? Yeah, not really. Not really. Ooh, but what we can do, hit the speed brakes right here. That'll do it, I guarantee it. Yeah, there it goes. Look at that. Slowing me down and shifting me just a hair to the north. Little S-turn action. We are going to overshoot. It is possible. There's KSC. It is possible. Because what we still have is a lot of elevation here. So I'm gonna do a little one of these. Do a little one of these here. I thought about going to the far side and then whipping back around, but I think we're just gonna do this. Els, what's happening, buddy? How we doing? How we doing? Also, Angel, yeah, I'll put that song on here next. Yeah, new camera angle, indeed. I think, yeah, last time you were here, it was just straight on, right? Playlist is not quite the move. Let me say. All right, so we're losing a lot of speed, but we're still 6 kilometers up, so I'm not super worried about it. Maybe. Yeah, Jeb, I got you. I got you, buddy. You're not gonna die, not today, Jeb. I think we're gonna have to run engines, but that's all right. That's okay. Alright, so fire the engines up. We're gonna build some speed, and then we're just gonna do, I'm actually gonna bank a little more to the left here. And then we'll just we'll do a hard right turn onto the runway there. This is fine. This is good. Little one of these. Let's go terrain, not sea level here. That'll do. Let's build some more speed than that, please. There we go. We're moving and grooving. Is there a new KSP coming? No. They made KSP 2 forever ago, but then fired all the devs and absolutely abandoned it, so we don't talk about KSP 2. There's Kitten Space Agency though, which is it's looking like the kind of like the successor. You know what I mean? The sequel we should have had, but not really like the sequel. And we're cautiously optimistic about it. You think there already are, but you don't know? What do you mean? New KSP? Alright, hard bank, here we go. We are on final approach here. We actually fixed my bank a little bit. Got a little too close to the ground. Let me unlock staging as well. Straighten out. Oh, we're gonna kill our speed now. We should have more than enough to get to the runway here. I was looking at chat. What an awful time for me to look at chat. Here we go. A little more. There we go. There we go. Let's get our gear down. I actually, speed, please. Uh-oh. We're good. We're good. Wasn't even worried about it. Easy. Shoots. No brakes yet. Easy on the brakes. Easy on the brakes. Easy on the brakes. Easy. Brakes. It still wants to veer to the left, and I don't like that.
We're so fucking locked in right now.
Hell yeah, we are. We're so fucking locked in. What happened? Lock in, bro? Yeah, absolutely.
Output volume all the way up. We're so fucking locked in.
Oh, but my alerts are so laggy. I can't see what it is. Was it just the audio that played? Where did it even come from? There it is. Ooh, L's with the sub? That's what it was. Sorry the alert didn't show up. I think because I'm doing TikTok right now too. I think it's making alerts weird is what it is too. Is what's happening. But thanks for the sub, big dog. Much appreciated, buddy. Much appreciated. Yeah, you know we're locked in. We stay locked in. All right, and then with that we recover. Here it is. It's cool. All right, say less. What I might do is we might kill the TikTok stream. I think I can do it mid-stream, if we're being honest. Jeb, sorry buddy. Unknown, sorry buddy. I don't know why. I'm also on YouTube right now, Unknown. But I think we're gonna kill the TikTok stream. We're gonna keep the OBS stream up, YouTube and Twitch, but I think we kill TikTok. I think it's just making things a little too complicated, is what it's doing. Yeah, anyway. Alright, that's it. That's my final hail. Well, I mean, we're gonna try it here. Let's see. That's my farewell to you guys on TikTok. I appreciate you guys hanging out, even though I couldn't even see your chat. But I gotta kill it. Okay. And I think we're chilling. Yeah. RIP to TikTok. Let me see. Let me make sure it died. Let's see. I think it's still alive, maybe? OBS has just been super weird. Oh, well, let me kill display capture. Duh, that's probably a huge reason. Let me get rid of that. I think it's dead on TikTok. Oh, I don't know. Number one worst, most inexperienced streamer, all of NA. No, yeah, it's dead. It's dead. Good stuff. Okay. All right, we're fine. Let me post a little thing on TikTok real quick. Am I using OBS or Streamlabs? Streamlabs is dog shit. I'm using OBS. It's just TikTok is super stingy about letting you multi-stream to it, like letting you go live without using their studio. So it's kind of tough from OBS. It's kind of tough from OBS, but I think it's for the best. I think it's for the best. Can you play the song? Oh yeah. Well, so here's the thing, Angel too. I'm gonna get copyrighted, is the thing. So I have to play royalty-free stuff. Otherwise, I would, buddy. What contracts are the best for money? Uranium 235M. First and foremost, welcome. How we doing? How we feeling? Thanks for stopping by. The contracts, it depends on where you are in your career. Oh, they're still so laggy. Why? Why are the alerts so laggy still? Yeah, it depends on where you are when the notification pops up. There it is. Commander Sunward Walnut 4. Welcome. Guess I'll just follow you on. Hell yeah. Welcome, buddy. How we doing? Appreciate the follow. Yeah, Uranium 235M. It depends on where you are in your career. Honestly, you can say contracts be damned, right? And you can just do all the milestones for the first time and make a fuck ton of money and science. But if you kind of hit a stagnant point, like you've already done the Mundamidmus, and you still need more money, I think the tourist contracts are solid, especially if you got a space plane. You know what I mean? Because you're not really spending any money, and all you're doing is making money. And like I can take 6 up at a time. You know what I mean? Just run a couple of those, and you'll get a pretty good chunk of change. You know. Yeah, this is tragic. I don't know why my alerts. I thought before my alerts were super laggy because I had my display capture going, but I guess that it's not. If you split your audio streams, yeah, I do have that. But it's something. It still flags them. I still get pinged for it, but I do have my tracks separated. Alerts laggy OBS. Let's see. Ooh, browser hardware acceleration on. Let's see. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, that was good. That one was good. That one was fine. Enable browser source hardware acceleration. I'm gonna kill that. Never mind, I'm not, because it says I have to restart OBS. Cancel. I don't know. We just run it. All right, here we go. What is the move now? We have a lot of money. We're going to circularize an equatorial orbit with that probe that we just launched, is what we do. This is equatorial. That is equatorial. This one is not. So we are going to go ahead and...
Just had dinner with bro and niece. Was nice.
Oh, hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Good stuff. How are they? Alex VR Pro. What's going on, buddy? Thanks for stopping by. How we doing? How we feeling? Welcome. Just make sure everything else is good. Yeah, we're chilling. We're big chilling. All right. We're in business. All right, so this probe, we're going to put in an equatorial orbit. Unknown. Welcome, buddy. You got YouTube working, not Twitch. Sorry, I had to kill the TikTok stream. It was being all weird.
Stuck in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, there was, and that's what the notifications have been super weird. Yeah, it's you, buddy. Yeah, I figured it was. Yeah, sorry I had to kill a TikTok stream. It was just, it was making things real wonky. You know what I mean? We're gonna go about right here to try and just kind of like off the dome triangulate. No calculations, no nothing. Oh, the just followed is still stuck there. All right. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. We come here. We go here. We go here. And let me go here. And then maybe that clears it. You get it? Yeah. OBS just overall has been kind of wonky. And maybe it's just like an OBS problem, not a TikTok problem. I don't know. All right. That's cleared. Cleared, yeah. Ooh, Els, try something. Do exclamation points. We're trying something. I'm scheming on when next stream? Where, on TikTok or just here in general? We're gonna point prograde here. Yeah, exclamation point points. Like the word points. You know what I mean? It's a command, but Stream Elements is kind of funky. Nothing. Okay. Interesting. Duly noted. Appreciate it. I'm scheming on a giveaway. You know what I'm saying? In general, tomorrow is going to be our next stream. Or both. I don't know about... maybe tomorrow we do TikTok. Probably. Yeah. Yeah, whatever else. Yeah, I think tomorrow maybe we do TikTok. Maybe we try to multi-stream again. I don't know. TBD. I'll post it on TikTok. What the plan is, and then we'll go from there. I'll put it on TikTok, and then I'll put it on in the Discord as well, so everybody's kind of in the loop and everybody knows what's what. You know what I mean? What time? Same time, 6:30 Pacific time, as in an hour ago. It's already been. Did I start late? It's 7:45. Did we spring forward? There's no shot. Stream has only been up for 45 minutes, and it's already 7:45. Daylight savings time. 2026. No, that was a while ago. Been on for an hour 19. Weird. OBS is being all fucky then, is definitely what it is. This has been like the worst, most wonky stream. I already know it. Had to change the battery in my smoke detector. TikTok was being all weird. Tech problems. You hate to see it. Actually tragic. Alright. Let's put our Apple apps is up here. 7:47? Yeah, it is. It feels so much later than it should be. Alright, easy. 2863 is the number we're after. We're going to finish it off with RCS here. Easy peasy. Forgot to follow you here. Give me a sec. No, you're good, buddy. You're good. You are good. Zero sweat. Zero pressure. Oh, my inclination is dog shit, too. We're going to have to fix that. That's fine. Thought the smoke detector was mine. Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. It's like as soon as the stream started, it started beeping at me. It was actually tragic. We got everything going. Let me extend these antennas here. Before I forget, we just lose all our signal. Alerts are good. No, it's channel points. The channel points were good before. Here we go. Get to Apo here. And then we circularize. And then we fix our inclination. Make sure RCS is off. What am I going for? Right now, as in like, what am I doing right now with this probe? Right now, I'm putting it in an equatorial orbit to finish. I'm actually going to go just shy and then fix inclination. But right now, we're just building comm relay. We got 2 probes already in equatorial zero inclination orbit of Kerbin. And then, yeah, this is going to be number 3. Can you go interplanetary with only the level 1 R&D parts? Jeb on Midmiss, what's happening? First and foremost, welcome. No, Nauseous, I'm not buying views. Get out of here. With only level 1 R&D parts. Surely it's possible. You just stack a whole bunch of SRBs on top of each other, and surely you can get there. You know what I mean? But the thing that you'd run into is if you're level 1 on the pad and the VAB, probably not, because you're gonna need like a lot of SRBs. Yeah, nice indeed. Nice indeed. We're gonna go just shy, because we're basically right next to this relay right here. But what we will do is fix our inclination. Yeah, we'll go like 1.5 mil. And our point of intersection is like right here. Let's do this, and then let's zoom out a little bit. Let's take a peek at our inclination here. No, other way. What I could do, honestly, I can do this. I can do this. Set this target. And then I can match, and it'll tell me 0.3. I go 0.3. 0.9. I gotta scoot it. Right here. Negative 1.5. No, this guy is closer. It's closer this way. What do we got right here? 0.2. 0.2. 0.3. It's hard when you're... There it is. Okay, easy peasy. 56 meters a second of Delta V. Yeah, Angel, thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. See you tomorrow. How many people on Twitch right now? Jeb on Mimis, you misordered that I meant notes that cost 190, which you have all of. Oh, yeah, absolutely you can. Yeah, for sure you can. Like 1,000,000% you can. How many people on Twitch? I don't know. I don't know. Let me see. Let me see. It says currently 6. Why, what's up, buddy? All right, we're gonna go ahead and point ourselves at our maneuver node here, and then we're gonna warp to it. This is what we do. Here we go. And then in 43 minutes, we got to burn for literally just 1 second. 1 second, easiest burn ever. Here we go, easy. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Start slowing it down here. We can warp a little tiny bit just to get closer. It's literally 2 seconds. So we're gonna burn at 1. All right, here we go, here we go, here we go. Here we go. Why are we shifting that way? There. And let's see. We have done it. We're not equatorial. RI6, say less. Okay, so what we do is we're going faster than this probe right here. So ideally what that means, we might actually catch up to this one right here, which is gonna be less than ideal. So maybe like one more lap. Or maybe this works out perfectly because we're gonna go slow right here. We're still kind of really close. Yeah, we're really close to this one. I'd like to get a little more triangular. And maybe we do it right here. So we're going fast. No, we're gonna be like right next to this. One more. This is the one. This is the one right here. Nope, it's not. This is right here. Perfect. The perfect triangle. Here we go. Warp to Apo here. It's not quite perfect, but it's close enough. It's close enough that I'm fine with it. We'll just circularize right here. Get up to 2863. That's our number. That's the number we want for geostationary. We got 23, 24. Easy. That's it right there. Yeah, 2881, 2845. Good enough. Good enough. It's not that serious. All right. So now we have a proper comm relay set up. And I gotta pee real bad, and I'm also thirsty, so we're gonna put the break screen up. Give me 2 minutes, and then we're back. Hold on, everybody. All right, we are back. We are back. I'm gonna change some stuff here because now we're not on TikTok anymore. All right, perfect. Better mic settings, better gain, better audio. All right, here we go. We got some contracts complete. That's right. I was gonna change the music because let me tell you, this shit is not really doing it for me. I think we're gonna say fuck it, and what we do is we go we're gonna toe the line. We're gonna toe the line with copyright, and we'll see if YouTube gets mad at me. Not shirtless though. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Hate to disappoint. You know how it is. All right. Why is I'm burning? Oh no. I'm on escape velocity. How long was that happening? Oh, we're going all the way to Duna. That's actually tragic. I don't know how long I was burnt. I think that was the whole break. I had just barely a little tiny bit of throttle on the bottom, and I heard it. That's actually so tragic. All right, well, that is what it is. I don't have enough to undo it either. I mean, maybe. Let's see. Let's go retro right here. To at least stay in the Kerbin SOI, that'd be kind of sick. I don't think we do, though. That was like all of our fuel. Do a little one of these. We get 10 hours of Smash Mouth and then Okay, here's what we can do. Here's what we can do. We can decouple. The fuck happened to this probe? That's not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm still way out there. All right, well, that probe is a loss. That probe is a loss. Can you make orbit doing it? No. So the window, I was just thinking about doing that. Like, okay, maybe we get an intercept. No, because the transfer window is not there. It's not even close. Duna. If I do. Check it out. Window. Product color display. We'll go window. Yeah, right here. Boom. Paint. Boom. Okay, well, not quite. Not quite. Not quite. Display. Yeah, here we go. We'll just do that one again. Whatever. Yeah. Coming out here. Yeah. One right here. One right here. Boom. All right, check it out. Check it out. All right, so we cannot do a Duna intercept because the way that the transfer window for Duna goes, and while it ease Duna sat, no, we can't. I wanted to, and that was one of the first things I looked at, but the reason we can't is because for us to get to Duna from Kerbin, ooh, Velociband, thank you. Appreciate the follow, big dog. Much appreciated. Also, you just confirmed that TikTok was making my stream wonky, and notifications are not laggy anymore, so double thanks. Welcome, buddy. Glad to have you. All right, so the reason that we can't go to Duna right now with our fuck ass probe that we just accidentally sent into the abyss, anytime, yeah. How we doing? How we feeling? Is because for us to go to Duna, we're gonna go yellow here. Our transfer window has to look something like this, right? If I make a right triangle, we gotta spin it some. If I make a right triangle and I make Kerbin the 90-degree point, hold on. A little one of these, a little one like so. Right, if I do a right triangle and I make Kerbin and the sun, the 2 points, and the other point, you see it, no transfer window? Yeah. Duna's way over here. Duna has to be right here. That's the transfer window for Duna. We're not even a little bit close. Maybe like another 6 months or so and we'd be there. You know what I mean? But we're not there. So our probe is just off in the distance. It's just gonna, you hear, I'm an accomplished musician. Not quite. Not quite. I wish that I was. Who said that? Where'd you hear that from? All right. We get some water. And let's see what contracts we got. We still got to dock some stuff. Yeah, I got to dock those. I got to build a new station as well. So maybe what we do is we get the old Darius one. I know this guy is pretty cool. Told me to check out the stream. Oh yeah, that's dope. Yeah, hell yeah. Well, thanks for stopping. Who was it? A wise man showed me how to get there. Oh, to Duna? Oh, his name is Els. Interesting. Interesting. Never heard of him. Yeah, we get the old Darius one here. Because the Darius one... I think we'll just have 2,000 units of fuel. Yeah, the Darius one has a lot. And the Darius one also has this thing. It's the float lab. We don't quite want that. Not yet. Excuse me. Yeah, the Darius one will for sure make it to low carbon orbit with over 2,000 units of fuel. Also, thanks for listening to Els, Lost Band. Much appreciated. I don't think I said that before. And I don't think we really have anything. What we could do, we can deploy another one of those probes. We might as well. Don't save. We're gonna go. Coordinate? Yeah, right here. We might as well make it worth our time and deploy this tiny little probe. So you cut their Venmo? Yeah, I got about 7 cents. 7 cents I can give you. I think it's adequate payment. We might as well deploy another probe and finish our comm relay here. And let's just double check a couple of things because we haven't flown it in a minute. Let's check center mass, center lift here. Yeah, perfect. And then all the fuel, I do remember for this plane, all the fuel goes right here. Is where it goes once we make it to orbit. And yeah, we're just gonna send it. And what's in the works too. What's in the works, right? Because as much as I love the Darius one, it's still not quite big enough for like big interplanetary modules. And I think what we do, maybe after this mission here, is maybe we build a new space plane. Is what we do, but like enormous. You know what I mean? Let's do. What I should put in here too is some science modules, because we still have more science to get from LKO. Is what we've got. So let's. What we might actually do, because the payload that we have in here currently is like super light. We're gonna add that right here. Let's do that. Some science. We might add some shielding and go to high KO. Is what we do. Not gonna take a press mat. Don't need it. Oh, we actually do for while we're flying. You want to see that? What, a giant space plane? Like double the payload size? Yeah, this is what we do here. Let's close this up, and then yeah, let's send it. Let's send it. The old Darius one, as chat and TikTok so affectionately named. All right, here we go. Not available. Oh fuck, that's right. That's right. That's fine. We'll just downgrade. Boom. Get out of there. You get out of there, and then put the small docking port. Other way. There we go, and then there we go. Close you back up. Do I have action groups set up for the bay? And then no, not for panels and radiators. So let me add those here. Toggle, and then toggle. Boom, bop, bam, done, and we are a go for mission. We are a go for mission launch. It's nighttime. Do we really want... Yeah, we're gonna wait. We wait till morning. We wait till morning. We like a morning flight, you know what I mean? We like a morning flight here in chat. About right here. That'll do. And we're pretty much lined up on the runway, so we're just gonna fucking... Alright, here's the thing, chat. No, we're not gonna do it. No. We're not gonna do it. I kind of have been wanting to experiment with MechJeb for launching a space plane, but I think we save that for another time. Yeah, here we go. We are a mission go. Wait. No, we're not. I wanted to run these science modules before we took off. I wanted to run these. That's fine. We can taxi back. We taxi back. It's all good. It is what it is. Is the mirrors the nighttime with the firefly? Yeah, it literally is. Yeah. Actually peak. All right, let's get all of these running here. You as well. And then the press mat. And then we should be able to line ourselves up pretty good. Let's do like the tiniest little bit of throttle here. Cargo bay's closing itself back up. Ooh, lost every single one of your points. Actually a tragic loss, buddy. RIP indeed. All right, here we go. Let's turn our lights on. What are we doing here? Bunch of amateurs out here. Yeah, and we're pretty much lined up enough. So now we send it. Full throttle. Here we go. We're actually mission to go this time. The old Darius 1. Drifting a little to the right. Straighten that out some. About 100 meters a second is our pitch program. So let's go ahead and do. Yep, there we go. Okay, well I lost my 2 bottom winglets. That's fine. Yeah, Els, let me get some gambling money. Oh, Els, I think it has a cooldown. I think it's like a 60-second cooldown. I think is what it is. Also, huge wins, buddy. Huge wins. I'm gonna maintain like a 10-degree angle of attack here. It's about what the Darius 1 likes. Let's see what's what. Give you guys a little cinematic view here. There you go. Got storms off in the distance. Absolutely phenomenal visuals. Like a little one of these. Ike, that's actually so tragic, buddy. You had so many points. You had so many points. Yeah. Big RIP, buddy. Oh, we're slowing down some, so let's see. Let's see if we can just barely squeak past going supersonic. Oh, there you go. Big wins. Yeah, we are making it. We're on the come up. Not so much with the loss of band, but everybody else, yeah, big wins. Alright, our speed is good. We're picking up some speed here. Els, try it again. Try exclamation point points. It should tell you how many points you have. Those are, I'm pretty sure those are loyalty points. Weird. Those aren't channel points, that's just loyalty points for stream elements. But that's what I'm trying to use, because I'm scheming on a giveaway right now. I'm scheming on a giveaway for the visual mod that I'm using here. It's $6.50 a piece. But it's going to be with channel points, or stream elements points, loyalty points. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Because you can't really see your balance. You just kind of like have one. You know what I mean? Yeah, start digging, baby. Start digging.
What?
Alright, here we go. We're getting fast now. We're about 10 kilometers up. Just shy of 10 kilometers up. Picking up a whole lot of speed. Notifications are still lagging. Actually tragic. It's so annoying. I wonder if it is hardware acceleration. I can't turn it off. Yeah, big dance vibes. Oh, there we go. No, it's when I minimize OBS. Look, now it's fine. What even is this? What even is happening? Yeah, big dance vibes. You know what it is. Swapping the engine modes here. We're gonna get ready to fly here too. We're gonna ease up on the throttle some. Oh, that's right. We have like a stupid amount of delta even more. Let me see about Daddy Sham. Me Gatito again. OBS is laggy when minimized. Windows OS deprioritizing minimize applications. Okay, interesting. Bottleneck, yeah. OBS admin, okay, so it is hardware acceleration. Yeah, so it's gotta be hardware acceleration. Which is so stupid because it didn't give us problems before. Anyway, I'll quit yapping. You guys are vibing. Big R.I.P. buddy. Actually, crap. Alright, Apple axis is 65 kilometers. So we're gonna pitch way the fuck down here. And start our big long continuous burn. No, that's right. We're gonna let's go to high orbit is what we do. We're still gonna burn kind of horizontal though. About right here. Oof, yeah, because you just lost everything, buddy. Actually tragic. I think we're going to set our APO. We have 1,100 meters a second of delta V left. We're going to set our APO to... we'll go like 250 maybe. We should have more than enough to circularize at 250. And I think that'll classify as high curve orbit, maybe. We'll see. I didn't add any okay, we do have shielding actually. We do have shielding. Okay, good stuff. If we go 3, we actually have a lot of delta V. We're going to go 300. 300 kilometers for an apoapsis. Go about right. Like right there. Boom, that's 300. All right, good stuff. Here we go. We're in business. Toggle panels here and radiator is what we do. We're going to toggle the door as well because we're basically in space. There's like no air right here. And then I think everything's kind of waiting. Yeah, the material study's running. That's also waiting. Geiger counter's waiting until I think we get to high orbit. Crew report, we got to run that too. Because we have not done a crewed mission to high carbon orbit, so we should get some pretty good science off of that. Yeah, exposed to extreme radiation. That's fine. We got plenty of shielding. All right, let's point pro. What we do now. Don't mind me. Awkward silence and no music. All right, we're gonna point pro here, and then we're gonna circularize because we are rapidly approaching our apoapsis. We still have plenty of monopropellant left. I'm gonna keep it on. Could you do the maths and automate the flight? So that's what do you mean automate? MechJeb will automate. I don't know if it'll do it with a space plane, but I can do it for a rocket, like an auto ascent. You know what I mean? All right, here we go. We're gonna get like just shy of Apo, pitch down a little tiny bit. Stop roll, please. Yeah, we'll start circularization here. About right there. We'll do a nice 300 by 300. And then I kind of want to try re-entry from this height as well. All right, we're almost there. We're almost circularized. Boom. We are in a circle. 301 by 299. We are chilling. We are in there. No storage space. Okay. Let's send. Ooh, I gotta upgrade the astronaut complex, which is fine. I have the money to do so. Okay, waiting. I think we already have some science from high orbit. All right, let's go to the space center really fast and upgrade our astronaut center so we can run an EVA. I'm right here. Let's go back. Go to the old Darius one here. We'll also run an EVA report. Is what we'll do. So here we go. Yeah. I know. Radiation and stuff. Let's go to the cargo bay here. First and foremost, EVA report. There we go. 45 seconds. Let's take this data here. Now it's running. We got 20 minutes until we get full science from that. And those aren't really doing anything. That's fine. That's fine. Invalid situation. That's all right. And now we'll just kind of hang out because the EVA report has to finish. We got a ways to go till the science, the material study's done. So we'll put Jeb back in the flight deck, and then we'll mess with our probe. That's old Jeb out here doing an EVA in high Kerbin orbit for the first time for this space agency. All right, 4 seconds on the EVA. We're chilling. We're gonna go back in. Easy, Jeb. There it is. All right, board. There we go. I don't think we got a whole lot of. Oh no, we did. Oh, we got a whole bunch of science trying to happen. A whole bunch of science. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna deploy this probe here. And we're not going to send this one to Duna. Is what we're not going to do. Let's deploy you. Kill that backwards velocity. Let's go ahead and extend all these panels here. This cargo space. My mustache is fake. That is not true. Amelie 6. It is 100% real. Also, welcome. How we doing? How we feeling? Thanks for stopping by. Glad to have you. Send these antennas here. He's ever good at not even a little bit. Ooh, I recognize that sub badge. You are an EJSA fan is what you are. I myself am an EJSA fan. I saw him streaming earlier. 100% issued stash. He has to turn it in. Yeah. Nice to meet you guys. Yeah. Welcome. Did he wrap up his stream? He was covering some launch, right? Is what he was doing. I think I saw his thumbnail before I started messing around with Twitch. Let's go ahead and fix our staging here. I'm still going to manually activate. I'm going to lock that out. We are going to activate this engine. That's what we do. And then we are going to get ourselves in an equatorial orbit. We're clear of the Darius one. Yeah, we are. All right. Easy peasy. Set our APO to 2863. And then we'll probably have to do another lap is what we'll have to do. Because we're kind of in between these two right here. I'd like to be over here. Is what I would like to do. We're going to set our APO regardless. And again, we're going to not accidentally send this one all the way to Duna. Is what we're not going to do. I think my inclination might be like a tiny bit off. 2, 8. All right, RCS. Rest of the way. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. All right, good stuff. So we are now going to. I kind of actually want to leave Jeb in there for like a while. You know what I mean? Maybe he actually doesn't have any life support. I'm gonna let that science wrap up is what we do, and then we'll bring him back. Excuse me. All right. It's really just the material study, which is 16 more minutes. Everything else is pretty much done. Right? Yeah, it's all atmospheric scans. It's temperature while flying high. That's an EVA report. The EVA report should send. Is it? Why is it not sending? We gotta do it again? No, he's already got it all. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Okay, well, since we have to wait 16 minutes, I think, yeah, spacewalk and orbit Kerbin, yeah. I don't think my probe will reach Apo in, I think it'll take longer than 16 minutes, and I don't really have life support set up on the Darius one for Jeb. So let's see. 4 hours, 37 minutes. Let's see. I mean, we're kind of moving and grooving here. Maybe we do just kind of... Yeah, Jeb's fine with like another hour. Yeah, he's fine with like another hour. He'll be alright. We are 2863 here. What is the position? No, we are entirely too close to the other probe here. But what we can do... Let's point pro. Nah, that's retro. That's retro. Point pro is what I'd like. We're gonna burn like halfway to 2863 for the periapsis. We'll go to like 1.5 mil and then just kind of wait for the timing to be right, and then we'll go from there. Let's go ahead and do that. We'll go. Yeah, we'll go like 1.8. That feels better. We'll do that. And then let's bring Jeb home, is what we do. And the old Darius one, chock full of science now. Let's see, it should be done, right? Yeah. Alright, so let's get Jeb to collect that. That's what we do here. Take that data. Yes, please. It's depleted. That's fine. To be expected. Let's just make sure there's no other data. Yeah, because we already have all the science from the other experiments. Put Jeb back inside here before he gets killed by radiation. Grab. Forward. Here we go. Look at that view. Look at that view. Oh, that glass is dirty. Why is the glass so dirty? It's like super dirty. Oh. Well, I'm glad all it does is EVA. Alright. So here's the thing. Lil Estes Boy, what's going on? Welcome, buddy. How we doing? Thanks for stopping by. Let's, we might be able to just direct drop into... atmosphere. Set our parry to like, I'm gonna go like 33 on the parry. We're gonna go a little bit further is what we do, and we're gonna try to land direct at KSC. We're gonna go, yeah, let's point retro here. We're gonna set our parry to, we're gonna do 30. 30 should be all right still. We're really not that much higher up. We're still going to try to land like direct to KSC. The goal is always without refiring the engines, shuttle style, but we'll see. Only sometimes can I time it right. Yeah, I think we do 30. 30 feels good. Must be out of space water? Yeah, literally, yeah. Well, the old KSC didn't refill the windshield washer reservoir. Alright, a little tiny bit more. We still have so much Delta V, it's actually crazy how much we have. Hold on. I'll read that here in a second. 36, 33, 30. A little bit more. We'll go to like 30 on the dot. Then kill RCS. Easy. Easy. 31 will do. Alright. Like, could you automate the landing to do the maths? There's a mod called KOS where you can script the automation of launches. I don't know about descent. MechJeb will auto land. The mod that I have installed, all this data right here, this is all part of a mod called MechJeb. And it'll do. I've never actually done it myself, but I'm like 90% sure it'll like auto land for you. You know what I mean? And I think especially if you're doing it like on the moon where there's no atmosphere, it'll just like do it for you. I've never actually used it. All I've ever automated with MechJeb is autopilot, the ascent guidance, and then I had it set up a transfer window to go interplanetary for me. But that's kind of really it. You know what I mean? I don't really trust it like that, you know? Alright. So we're in business here. We're going to come rip into the atmosphere to a 30,000 meter periapsis. We've never done this before from this high up. A direct descent. So we're going to see how this goes. We're going to see how this goes for sure. Our thermal data is looking pretty good. We're sufficiently cooled off. We're going to close the cargo bay here, is what we do. Look at that view. Yeah, still so dirty. We're going to roll here, so that once we start re-entering, we're going to be nice and level. There we go. Easy peasy. We're actually going to be... I'm just going to go ahead and set us up. Because we're going to be a lot more like right here-ish or so by the time re-entry comes around. So let's go ahead. Let's start our warp. This is what we do. We're going to be a lot further. Yeah. Way more pitch down. That's fine. We'll fix it. Let me transfer fuel. Before I forget. And then, no, it's fine. In there is fine. What we are going to do, these right here, these right here, these right here, and transfer all that into here. So that we don't spin around and go in backwards. And boom, now our CG should be good. And then we will be pretty much set up for re-entry. Okay, we're getting a whole... Oh, that's because my fingers are fat. I'm hitting the wrong buttons. All right, here we go. I'm gonna warp right there, stop movement, and then let us get to the atmosphere here. Then I'll retract all my panels, and away we go. Yeah, we're going really fast. We're gonna be going like 2,500 meters a second before we start slowing down, I think, which might be a little less than ideal. It's uncharted territory anyway. Uncharted territory. I don't know about less than ideal. I'm gonna go ahead too and preemptively, we're gonna hit speed brakes is what we do. We have plenty of electric charge. Yeah, we got plenty. Start warp. Get this show on the road a little bit. Here we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're already getting hot a lot higher up than normal. We are way overshooting the KSC. Actually tragic, which means they're going to be landing in the dark, which I don't love. If I can at least see the ocean, I'm going to go for a water landing. We'll, oh, chat, we might be cooked here. We might have gotten a little too crazy. We might have gotten a little too aggressive on our descent. We'll see. We're not going much lower than 30. It's just kind of it was a really aggressive angle into re-entry that we took. I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how it shakes out. I'm optimistic. I ran the math, I ran the numbers. We should be alright. Yeah, I think we're in good shape. We're approaching 2,000 meters a second here. Yeah, I think we're good. We're not really climbing in heat either. We got plasma blackout. Yeah, we way overshot KSC. I should have done parry like right over KSC is what I should have done. Is what I should have done, but that's okay. You see so beautiful? I do? Or the plane or what? What do you mean? Alright, let's land right here. Ideally, we fly over an ocean, is what we do. Alright, we're slowing down. We did not blow up Jeb either. Jeb lives to tell a tale. Kill our speed brakes. We're gonna have to break through these clouds here as well. Because there's gonna be cloud coverage, and we can't really see through those at night, especially at night. Let's hello, emergency transfers. Let's go look right here. So the plane wants to be an airplane. That wasn't good. That was actually kind of catastrophic. The plane and the Firefly together? Yeah. What are we at terrain-wise? Okay, can I pitch? Okay, we're an airplane again. We're an airplane. Alright, we're fine. That got really hairy for a minute. That got really hairy. We're fine though. Start building some speed here. Alright, see now we're chilling. We got some speed. We got some lift. Our fuel's where it needs to be. Center mass is all lined up. We're chilling. I like to break these clouds. I'd like to not descend quite as aggressively like that. It's because I'm locking on the prograde, that's why. Here we go. Should break through the clouds any minute now. We're 1,400 meters above the surface. Less than ideal. I think we're over ocean. Okay, I think we're over ocean, so we might be okay. We can do a water landing. I don't want to do a land landing in the dark, not like this. 700 meters. Okay, hello clouds, please. 400. I can't see anything. That's because my light's on. It looks like shore over there. I think we are actually over. Yeah, we're over water for sure. Okay, yeah, I see. Okay, yeah, now I see ocean. Okay, we're chilling. Lights are on, yep. 30 meters, we're gonna pitch up, kill a lot of this speed here. Okay, well that works too. That works too. I thought I had a little more time. That's fine, Jeb lived. Jeb lived. Jeb lived, and that's all that matters. We did not kill Jeb. We got a little bit of science from that. All right, let's go back to our probe. And let's see what's what. Which one are you? You are this one here. This one here. Let's put it in a proper equatorial orbit. Is what we want to do. But that means we might be able to do it here. we should speed up and get ahead of this probe here. 10 out of 10, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. 2 more laps, because we're going to be close to this one now. Maybe, we'll see. Oh, we might actually, this might actually be really good. Might be able to circularize here. Yeah, this is good, this is good. I like this. This is a good position. It's triangular enough, you know? I don't really chase the perfection in the equatorial orbits. And this is triangular enough. It's actually, like, really spot on. Let's go ahead and point pro. And let us get ourselves to 2863. And then we'll burn to circularize. 1, 2, 3. All right. Two. Okay, I have kind of miscalculated by a lot. We're out of mono? No, we're not. I gotta burn retro. We overshot. I got carried away looking at the numbers. Nothing we can't fix. Just a quick little burn. Alright, 3, 2. Easy, easy. 2, 9. 2, 8. Yeah, let's go to this apo here. Alright, point pro. Get ourselves situated a little bit better here. Get a little cheeky, time warp, stop our movement. We're at pro, so let's put that at 2863. Right there. Yeah, good enough, good enough. A little less maybe. We're at 2871. 2863. Alright, there we go. Yeah, and you know what? I'm pleased with that. That's a really good position. All 3 of our satellites are pretty much in a triangle. It'll drift over time. That's fine. Not super worried about it. Yeah, so there we go. The first little part, our inclination is bad. Our inclination is bad. I think I'm a little past the point of fixing it right here. No, I gotta do it that way. Yeah. Okay, let's not get crazy. AN of... It's gonna be stuck at 0.1. Oh, no, okay. Yeah, alright. Easy. It's a 0.7 second burn time. That is like nothing. In 10 seconds, we're there. So we're gonna burn at like 4, and I'm gonna go like half throttle. Did I pointed fucking target. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I swear I've played this game before. The most unnecessarily difficult equatorial orbit in existence. Alright, let's come right here. Let's fix this. Yeah, do that. Go back to retro. I guess the other way. No, it's right here. It's right here. Perfect. Alright, fix this. Our inclination is still bad. Alright, 2880. 2863. There we go. Okay, now we run it back. Still set target. Okay, I don't know that we can really fix it here, but we're gonna try. What did that do? 0.02, or 0.2 rather. 0.2. 0.5, a little more. Where'd you go? A little less? Right there? There we go. Alright, this is still doable. It's still fixable, except we do it right this time. We pointed the maneuver node, not our target. All right, here we go. Let's throw one of these. And now we should, yeah, okay. All right, now we're equatorial. Yeah, we're equatorial enough. Our APO is 288. That's like 17 kilometers higher than ideal. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. To the Space Center we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's see. What do we do next? What contracts do we have? I think we still have a station. Rendezvousing and then having the station set up. Yeah. What we can do is we can use that as a reason to first and foremost take a break because I gotta pee again, and then yeah, and then we scheme. Then we see what's up. Maybe we set up like a little I don't know, a little something. I don't know, a little station of sorts. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. OBS is being so wonky. What's up, everybody? We're back. Give me 30 seconds. I'm gonna kill the stream and then restart it. Hold on. I'm gonna be right back. I got it.